Hey, welcome. Today we're going to try and explain one of our biggest questions is how to know which motor you need. Your chair is broken, you want to get it fixed, but how do you know what motor it is? So we're going to give you kind of a good quick tutorial how to figure this out. So if you come in real close, here we have this swivel recliner, and sometimes the motor is hard to see, it's hard to get at, but this is kind of what it is. And there's important things that are on the motor that help us know exactly what motor it is. All motors are not the same. That's probably the most important thing that we should say. There's tons of different motors out there. You can't just go to any marketplace and go look for a motor and say, hey, I'm gonna put it in, it's gonna work. Unfortunately, that's not how motors work. But we are here to help you, and we're gonna try and make it as easy as we can so you know exactly what motor it is. So I've got a bunch of different motors here to kind of show what it is. This motor is what we have in this chair here, very similar to this. So a couple of different things. Number one, we need to know how it attaches. So this has a plastic block on it. It has a clevis pin connection back here. That's how this connects to the motor. And then over here, it has connections. On this particular one, it has 3 connections. We need to understand what those connections are. So for example, this right here has a 5-pin connection, which is the control or the remote. This right here has a power connection, which is the 2-pin male. And then it has a 2-pin female, which is for a power headrest or a power lumbar. So that's what this particular motor is. One of the things that's really important is on the motor, there's a couple of different labels. The one that really matters the most to us is if it has this label right here with this information, that's what we need to know. It tells us kind of what it is. Now, unfortunately, what happens is in a lot of motors is if you've had your chair for a while, it's discontinued, that motor's no longer there. What we're really good at is that we can look at this information and find out what the current compatible motor is. So you don't have to throw your chair away. Just let us know what you have, get us a picture of the whole motor and these connections, and we can tell you what the current available motor is for you so that we can get it fixed exactly like it was originally. Some motors are a little tricky, like this one right here. It's obviously a gold motor, but this gold motor doesn't have any tag on it. So a lot of customers get frustrated, say, though, the only thing it has is this gold motor. It has this SM number, which quite honestly doesn't mean anything. What we need to know on this one is if you could just send us a whole picture of the motor. Again, this one just has 2 connections. Then we can know what motor you need. Some cases we'll need a dimension, so we'll have you just measure the motor so that we know exactly what motor you have in there. That's helpful. Some motors, like this one, this is a smaller motor. This is a lumbar or a power headrest motor. Only has 1 connection, a 2-pin. But again, it has a clevis pin here, clevis pin here. It has a tag on it, so we know what motor it is. And then we have different types of motors like this one. This is a lift chair motor. Again, double clevis pin connection, 2 pins. The tricky part on this one that's really sometimes hard to see, especially if it's under the chair, is that this is what's called a laser engraved tag. So it's not an actual physical sticker, and it probably isn't hard to see on the video, but all the specs on it are laser engraved. And the tricky part is sometimes when these are installed in a chair, they're like this. And so if you flip your chair up, it's like, well, there's no label, there's no tag, I can't see anything. Our recommendation is if your chair is broken and the motor's not working, you might as well just take the motor out so you can have it held in your hand or put it on the floor and take a picture of it like this for us. That way you could get all of this picture right here. So instead of it being facing upward that you're never gonna get a picture of, I mean, you try and stick your phone in there, it's just really complicated. Just take the motor out, 2 simple clevis pins, and then you can get us all the pictures. Once we have all that information, you can text them to us right directly from our website. We can find out exactly what you have. We keep most motors in stock. We can ship them to you the same day, and we can help you figure out how to get them installed. It's really an easy process, much easier than you think. We're here to help.